Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here in the world of the Second Age once again, and the Wood Elves are fighting against a force of evil men sent by Sauron to destroy Middle-earth. We've heard the story once before, and again, the Elves are not alone. They're going to be joined by the men of Numenor. This last alliance of men and elves is being united once again for this last alliance total war battle. And yeah, we do have a glorious 2v2 here. So we have the Kingdom of Eringarlen, or the Woodland Realm, joined by the Kingdom of Numenor. They're facing off against the Camulid Empire, which is the newest faction that's added. It's like pretty much a Horse Lord faction. They're all cavalry, but then a lot of them can dismount and become infantry. And we also have the Kingdom of Crackleland here, which is a very strong sort of like shock infantry based faction. But it looks like the infantry is being forgotten about, and the cav is being sent in. And look at that, smashing into Numenor. And the infantry there are now having to challenge this cavalry. This infantry is reasonably good. How good? It's combat even. It didn't take too bad losses. I mean, this one took no losses on the charge. The Iron Raiders are taking a few losses here and there. And it looks like we got some Iron Raiders challenging spears, which is a bit of a, I mean, volunteer spears, fair enough. But as you can see, look at this. All of these horsemen are now infantry. They've all dismounted, 150-man units. They're dismounted, and they're going to become infantry forces to challenge Numenor here. So this should be very interesting to see how that goes. The Elves have kind of been ignored at the moment. So it looks like both Crackland and also the Camulid Empire are trying to like take down one army at a time. And there might just be, yeah, it looks like there's just a few like sort of like Mirza Lancers, a few like sort of cav units over here that are just going to be a pain for the Elves. They're just going to try and force these Elves to sort of hunker down and be defensive while they are aggressive against Numenor. And we have Witches of Vision Hill, so Cracker Folk unit. They're very much like a cult faction of Crackerland. They really love their crows as well. But these guys are going in, and they should easy deal. Well, these ladies, I should say. I think they're witches, aren't they? Yeah. They'll easy deal with these Numenorian spears, I'd imagine. They are like a shock infantry sword, double-handed sword unit. Really high melee attack. Going up against those spears who rely on sort of melee defense. The Iron Raiders here, though, are like getting absolutely like destroyed. Crackland's really throwing away his cav, it feels like. They're fighting against these swords down here. Yeah, I mean, prolonged melee is not good for cav. He does not want to stay here. I mean, yeah, combat even. This one's losing decisively. We are now seeing a Cracker Folk spears go in. Don't know if to see them being brought, but yeah, this Numenorian sword is needing to get into the action, that's for sure. Yeah, it looks like the Camulid Empire just giving support at the moment. It's really Crackerland that's going in with the shock and awe of its infantry here. But yes, if you haven't checked out the last Alliance mod for Shogun 2 Total War, you definitely should do so, guys. It's a really fun mod, easy to install. You can get it off ModDB. And it's a fairly decent community for Last Alliance as well. I'll leave a link for their Discord if you ever want to get involved in any sort of like battles or any sort of like help in development of the mod and testing. You're more than welcome to check it out. ISILDUR's back here with his Ithil Guard. He's actually getting pretty destroyed right now by Mirza Lancers. You can see there's a lot of Numenoran archers as well in the back lines here. These guys are going to get charged by the Lancers as well of the Camulids. They're the sort of targets Cav want to be going after. There you go, yeah, the Mirza Lancers should easily get these kills onto the archers there. Yeah, already losing decisively. Isildur here, I think, is actually trying to maybe try and protect the archers. I mean, yeah, we've got the clan scouts back here. These guys need to be covering the archers, really, of Numenor. They're going to help out their ally. There you go, yeah, Lancers easy going to kill off these archers. Easy peasy. And the Iron Raiders have managed to disengage as Crackland's got his infantry in there now, and they actually are going to try and get these guys into the back. Seems like a very cheap Numenor army. I don't know what the funds are, but like Numenorian Venturers, there's a lot of low-tier stuff that we don't often see. A lot of pikes being brought here. The Elves are now arriving, though, and they need to get here quickly to try and save the day. They can go Numenorian Swordmasters. That's a top-tier unit. The Cav scatter as the Camulid Empire cavalry just gets scattered by infantry arriving. But yeah, these Swordmasters should absolutely cut through these spears, I'd imagine. Yeah, Numenor's line is starting to break. These swordsmen are kind of like his bread and butter, and they are being slapped about. And we've got some flagelants here, which again show there's sort of like a really sort of like religious cult, sort of like fanatic faction. Yeah, they should easily, well, yeah, Isildur should easily kill them off. Camulid Empire still using his lances where he can. Needs to keep them at bay. Numenor, you know, is not really got cavalry for like a faction that, you know, you feel like is like becomes Numenor, which is famed for its, becomes Gondor. It's famed for its cavalry. You'd have thought Numenor would have some decent knights, but apparently not. I guess they don't have many horses on their island. Yeah, if you'd like to see more of this mod, do remember to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. And do let me know if there's any sort of factions you want to see in particular. I'll try and can get those done. I've got a whole bunch of replays to try and get through now. I mean, they've got a really good faction variety at this point. There's a good fair few factions. I'd say like 12 to 15 factions. These witches getting to the back lines of the pikes. That's not where they want to be. Those pikes surrounded, and especially by witches as well. It's a pretty scary thought. But yeah, the elves are now sort of, you know, getting into the Camulid sort of rear guard. Yeah, the beach glaives, they're doing their bit, and it looks like they're fighting over here as well. They need to use their archers where they can. Let's just, there we go. Beach glaives are like a two-handed spear unit. Very cool. These elves of the Wooden Realm having fought for a lifetime. Well, many men's lifetime. They should be able to destroy these Crackfolk spears, and yeah, they're losing decisively. The Cav could make a difference, so they could hammer and anvil some stuff. We have got Camul II over here with the Great Khan Guard. He's shooting into some beach glaives here for free. He's going to be sort of like the Camulid Empire that's going to be the real problem here, I feel like, as this battle progresses for the Elves and for Numenor, because they haven't really got Cav to counter it. They got some here. We're seeing some of it go into the back lines here. These clan scouts getting good charge onto the witches. They're losing a lot of them. I mean, yeah, there's actually, I think that got routed. Maybe? No, they're still alive, but they took a lot of losses there, that's for sure. Those clan scouts, they're going to need to be used to really just try and, I feel like, chase down some of the cavalry rather than anything else. Not looking so good. And you can see the outer sort of units over here. Isildur's in a lot of danger, actually. Crackland, I think, won on that flank and has then used his infantry to come over here and try and finish off Isildur. You see some of his bodyguard here. With the cool, like, sort of moon armor. I think another one just got dropped. Or is he there? He's alive. Hold on, sir. Hold on for Numenor. Doing a lot of shouting, but not a lot of fighting. There's plenty of enemies around you, pal. Yeah, losing decisively. I mean, there's more Numenorian swords now arriving. Oh dear, rip in peace to that guy. That's a Numenorian. I mean, Numenorians live a fair long time as well. They live like 500-600 years, some of them. So they're fairly, like, you know, should be trained. They've been fighting for a long, long time training. But yeah, Numenor might break. Those units over there that are helping to mop up the Crackland troops by the river might break if Isildur here dies. He's got 7 bodyguard left, still losing decisively. The Elves might need to do this one on their own here. And we've got Orifur with his Flower Crown Guard going in. They're also fighting down here in the darkness, so we can't really see the witches down here. Oh, this is the general, this is Tajay. Fighting down here, getting surrounded by clan scouts and also looks like clan spears of the Elves. Yeah, so it seems like a low fun game, which I do like different. So you don't see the same units. We're seeing a lot of lower tier units. Noyon swords here, they're going to get focused down by archers by the looks of it. That's a really good way for the Elves to just counter the Camulid Empire. Just shoot them. Just shoot the hell out of these guys. These Noyon swords are pretty good, well armored. There you go. I mean, they're getting you absolutely focused down, and that's what you need to do. Camulid player is clearly busy microing elsewhere because he's not realized that these guys are getting very close to clan spears. The Iron Raiders still fighting on. Green spears here, forming up. The Elves have now got to deal with the oncoming rush of Crackland units as healthy after defeating Isildur. Most of his infantry is pretty much gone for Numenor. just those sword masters remain. They're an elite double-handed sword unit they'll hold for a while. The spears here fighting off against the double-handed swords of Crackleland, these witches.
Allies are as unsteady as an egg on a stick. They flee the field like cowards.
Wonder if that's commenting on Numenor. I'm not quite sure. Numenor's actually got a pike over here as well, still alive. So that is something. This is definitely probably like for Crackland and for the Camulids, it's probably the best opportunity to try and kill some elves and Numenorians. So it looks like the elves are sort of boxing up over here in the forest. Not that we can really easily see. They have a lot of spears and archers. Well, archers being protected by spears, that's for sure. I mean, the clan archers are just dueling with Camul here, who's got an excellent... I mean, his armor looks awesome. Look at the armor on these guys. They look great. The models look amazing. Really, really do. Very cool unit.
My lord, we are running out of ammunition. It would be best if we concentrate on one target.
Sounds like the Wood Elves are running out of ammo, which is not good as well, because that is going to be the best way to counter these guys. Tajay is still down here fighting by the river, by the way. Still holding on. Actually winning decisively in this fight against, I think, against the Clan Spears, and maybe also Orifer, well, is down here as well, I think. I think he's fighting against Crackfolk Spears. Oh my gosh, the splash is going on over here.
Like the wind.
I would have thought that the Elven Spears would be able to outdo the Crackfolk Spears. Yeah, losing decisively. That seems like that's
Good
working.
tidings. The enemy general
Enemy
lies
general
dead.
has died.
We
I've got to
set the
presume
cart
that
to
is
hell.
probably Crackerland's general. Could be Camul, I guess, actually. General recently died. Yeah, it's actually Camul. It looks like his duel with the archers here has not gone well. So yeah, the elves have been focused down. I think, yeah, Camul. No, I don't know where his general bodyguard actually is. Whether it's all broken, it might be. But yeah, so that is the Camulid Empire now without a general. But yeah, Crackland still has theirs for now. This fighting is going on a long time. This is a costly fight, that's for sure. Yeah, it seems like Crackland's still winning it, to be honest. Winning decisively or combat even. The Camulids are in here as well, actually.
Shameful day. Our army is running from the field. We must
Whether the
rally our
Camulid
men before
Empire
all
will
is
start to
lost.
break, I don't know. I mean, Numenor, I think, is now fully gone. Yes, Swordmasters and Pikes are gone. It is now just the Elves left. And they've got to take on the might of the Camulid Empire. Just going to keep cycle charging them with these Noyon swords. They're going to keep harassing with these Akinji, sort of like these bows over here. Keep being a real pain in the ass. Yeah, just going to keep on fighting in there. They'll do what they can. It seems like the Elves are just going to hunker down. I mean, there's still more of their clan spears breaking here. I guess you have to just hope and pray that soon the Camulid Empire is going to run out of ammo.
Oh, shameful day. Our army is running from the field. We must
units
rally our men
breaking.
before
Clan
all is
Archers
lost.
starting to break here. I think they're out of ammo, but they've been sent into melee. I think they're suffering as well from these cab charges. My gosh, the splashing going on down here. My gosh. Like there's a tsunami's taking place. And the Flower Crown Guard doing a good job. They'll hold for a while.
Good tidings. The enemy general
That has
lies
got to be
dead.
Cracklands
We have
now.
sent the cur to hell.
Crackland is now going to be without a general. But it might not matter as much. I don't know. They're sort of like cult-like units, like the witches might have pretty decent melee. Crackerfold warriors, not so sure. Yeah, those witches I think might just be able to just fight on. They might just not even care if they have a general or not. Especially if they can smell elven blood in the air. The elves are getting slowly encircled. You can see this tight cordon of elves.
Oh, shameful day. Our army is
There you
running
go, they
from
are
the field.
breaking.
We must rally our men
This
before
force
all
of
is
like
lost.
Crackland infantry here has been incredibly good. It's wiped out the Numenorian left. Now it's taking out these elves here. Can go on to the Flower Guard here, who's losing decisively. Orifer is not having a good time. He's fighting against some witches himself and is dying. I don't know if the elves are going to be able to win this. We'll have to see. In go the Mirza Lancers, slamming into the side of these green spears here. This is risky here for the Camelid Empire because the Elven army is pretty much made up of archers and spears. I think the archers are out of ammo and mostly routed.
Oh, shameful day.
Spears
Our
are going to
army
be
is
very good at
running from the
countering them.
field.
And a
We
good
must
charge
rally our
there
men
into the
before
side
all is
though.
lost.
That was a really nice charge there by the Luriag Tesserig. They side charge and it looks like they might break some clan archers here, which is still alive. They get rid of Orifer though. This is going to be like a very good chance to break the entirety of the Elven army. There goes those archers. Green spears getting focused down here, and they're going to get charged in a moment by the Tesserig here.
Stay on guard.
This is just, yeah, it's very much like Turkic sort of
shameful
strategies.
day. Our army is running from the field.
And look at this. I
We
think
must
that's going to
rally
be
our
it. I
men
think
before all is
Orifer
lost.
might have died. No, I think he's just broken. And that's going to cause the Elves to break. And there you go. That is today's last alliance battle. The forces of good are going to lose here. And the Camelid Empire and the Kingdom of Crackland are going to win. I mean, I've never seen the Camelid Empire win. I don't think in a battle. And I've rarely seen Crackland lose. So, yeah, I guess one thing had to give way in the end. Was Camelid Empire going to win, or were Crackland finally going to lose a battle in Last Alliance Total War? And it seems like the Crackland sort of victories are going to continue. They seem like one of the strongest factions around. They really do. Have some decent cav, decent infantry. And as long as you just really rush, they're a really rush tactic faction. You don't want to sit around. They haven't got great archers, maybe not even any. I think they rely on Javies. So yeah, if you just keep rushing, playing really aggressive, you can get a lot of benefits and a lot of victories against them, it seems. So yeah, this was sent in, I think, by Aiden. So thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. So yeah, did a really good fight. Had a good fight himself, playing as I think it's from Aiden's perspective. It's certainly it's from the Wood Elves' perspective. So we'll have a look in a moment. Ellen and Nish and Aiden were the victors. Peter Hav and Gomistan defeated, playing I think as the forces of good. No, Aiden was playing as the Crackerland, so there you go. So yeah, his kills, Tajay getting 596 kills before she fell, 387 kills with the witches here, 361 kills with the witches as well, 195 with the Crackerfold warriors, Spears getting 145, Iron Raiders 142. Then we have Peter Hav playing as ISILDUR and the Kingdom of Numenor, 205 kills with the Isildur before he fell in the rear lines. Swordmasters 150 kills, 137 kills with a pike, but nothing else getting too great kills. It seems like it's low tier sort of like funds, because yeah, Numenor has a very not elite army, we'll put it like that. Lots of volunteer spears and venturers, militia, you don't often see them. Elanish playing as the Camelid Empire, 208 kills with his Mirza Lancers there. Luriag Tesserig getting 187 kills, another Mirza Lancer 182 kills. Kamul II getting 158 kills before he fell. And then Noyan Lancers 142 kills. Then we've Gomistan playing as the Elves of Emin Garlin, or the Wooden Realm. Beachglaives getting 264 kills. Orifal getting 196 kills. 171 kills with the Clan Spears. Beachglaives 163, 162 with the Beachglaives. Clan Archers 147. 141, yes, some decent kills there, and the Clan Scouts 112 for the Elven Cav there. But there you go, guys. That is today's Last Alliance battle. If you're enjoying Lord of the Rings content, whether it's Dawnless Days, whether it's Last Alliance, Total War, do feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. It really does help out the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next Last Alliance battle. But until then, do check out some of these ones appearing on your screen. Bye for now.